Good afternoon, class of 2021. Before I commence my speech, I would first like to thank God, because without Him, nothing is possible. Second, I would like to thank my lovely wife for standing beside me through this journey. It's been a long overdue. I would also like to thank my extended family on both sides for helping me with babysitting and helping me during class. I would like to thank Brazos Ports administration, faculty, and staff for all the advice and pointing me in the right direction. I would like to thank friends and co-workers for being understanding when I couldn't make all the events. Lord knows I would have rather been there. I'm sure some of you can relate. Thank you. Someone once said, life is what you make it. But how many of you know we spend 80% of our lives working? I stand before you today as summa cum laude of the class of 2021, which is a dream I never could imagine. I didn't come from an educated family. In fact, half of my family never even attended college. But I did come from a family of hard workers. My grandfather couldn't read or write, but he taught himself well enough to become sheriff. As a child, I remember if I wanted to go anywhere for cash, I would pick pecans. I remember asking my aunt several times to take me to Tom's Produce to cash them in for cash. As you can tell, I'm the old guy in the class. Growing up, I've always worked hard. When I was 12, I remember helping my Uncle Marcin around his ranch, baling hay, building fences, and even feeding his calves. When I was 16, I got a job at a local video store, which helped me to supply my shoes and my gaming fetish, and took me on a few dates as well. By the time I was 22, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, and I decided to get our first apartment. I worked a dead-end job, which paid me less than $13 an hour. I did enough not to get fired, and they paid me enough not to quit. I had gotten complacent with life. Tuesday, September 8, 2009, I remember my girlfriend calling me crying, telling me she was pregnant. I remember a wave of nervousness washing over me, and my heart feeling like it was in my throat. That's when I knew I had to make a change. I started taking night classes and studying for my electrical certificate, which only gave me $1 more an hour. That wasn't good enough. My stepdad taught me, nothing is given, everything is earned. So I made a tough decision and decided to go back to college full-time and work full-time. The baby had came and turbulence started. My car had got repoed. We were down to our last car. It was a hunk of junk. Some days, we hardly had enough money to buy formula. Other days, we had to choose between gas and groceries. There were numerous times I felt like giving up. Theodore Roosevelt once said, believe in yourself and you're halfway there. Let me tell you, that was the hardest thing to do when everyone around you feels like they're moving up in life. I saw my friends going out, even had a friends buying new cars and girlfriends. I was the only one in my circle that had a child and a fiance. I continued to think positive, knowing the goals I had set for myself and knowing that they would be more beneficial to me. I kept hearing a small voice in my head telling me, keep going, you can. You came too far to stop. Don't quit, stay focused. Today, I believe that was the voice of the Lord. Because in His word in Jeremiah 29:11 states, for I know the plans that I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm you, plans of hope and plans for your future. So, graduates, in closing, I encourage and challenge you to keep pushing forward, even when things seem difficult, when it feels like you're on your last, or if you feel like you are at times among outsiders among friends. Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Just standing before you today at this very moment, still feels so real. But hey, I'm here. As I stated before, I didn't come from a wealthy or well-educated family, but I didn't let that decide the direction of my life, which is proof that no matter where or what your background you come from, you can achieve success with the right mindset. Thank you, everyone. Class of 21, we did it.